What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we're actually going to be doing a Holy Relic tier list. So I've been meaning to make this video for a while now, and I wanted to actually give you guys my opinion on what I think which Holy Relics are actually worth getting for your characters, and then the ones that are just like, you know, okay, and yeah, we'll just go over it together, and we'll talk about what I think each character's Holy Relic is, if it's worth it or not. So before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to 20k subscribers, man. At the time of recording this video, I'm at like 17,200 and something. You guys have been showing a ton of support lately, so I appreciate it. But yeah, let's hop into the video and go over the tier list. So what I'll do is I have my Grand Cross open in my side menu here, and so what I'll do is when a character comes up, I'll pull up their Holy Relic passive and then I'll put them in a tier. So Bond is going to be the first one, Brawler Bond. Let's actually see his Holy Relic effect, because some of these Holy Relics I don't really know what they do. Okay, so this one just increases the hero's damage dealt to enemies by 25%. That's not a bad Holy Relic, honestly, but Brawler Bond as a unit kind of sucks. So is that a good Holy Relic? It's okay. So we'll give it, we need like a starting line, you know, like I'm thinking for now C tier, because it's not the worst Holy Relic in the world, right? It's definitely good, but it's not the worst thing in the world. You know what we could do, actually? We'll put all the free-to-play Holy Relics, because the KOF was free. We'll put all the free Holy Relics in the bottom here. There, I think that's fair. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, continuing on. Next Holy Relic is Merlin. So I think Merlin's is unknown race damage dealt, if I'm not mistaken. But we can pull it up just in case to make sure. But I swear it is damage dealt. Let's see. Yeah, unknown race allies damage dealt by 35%. That's not too bad. I think because it's a unknown race base and it's like based on a specific race, it does do better than Brawler Bonds. Even though his is universal, Brawler Bond sucks. Merlin as a unit has a lot of good versions of her. She has the freeze one, the gauge one, and then also the link one. I guess that's what you'd call it. But yeah, okay. Guild Thunders is free to play, so I don't exactly, and I remember, like, from what I remember, it's like crit resistance, crit defense, all the defense related stats or whatever. We could check, but it's the same as this Guild Thunders, so we could just check this one. Yeah, increases the hero's resistance, crit defense. For each orb in the ultimate move gauge, increases by additional 20% if fully filled. So that's not bad. And it does work well with only red Guild Thunder. I think blue Guild Thunder doesn't really get much of a benefit other than CC. So in general, he's probably just like a C tier, you know. Nothing too crazy, bro. Hauser and Grimoire, I think, also have the exact same type of passive deal, but it's a little bit different. So let me find Hauser here. I do have Hauser as Sage, so he's probably up here somewhere. Yeah, Hauser and Grimoire are actually side by side. If Hauser's is free to play, I actually think it's really good. It is free to play. Okay, I think that's really good. It's either B or A tier, because if you guys don't know, blue Hauser and red Hauser are probably the only ones that can take advantage of this, but increases the hero's pure strike, crit chance, and crit damage for by 4% for each orb in the hero's ultimate move gauge. Increases by an additional 20% if completely filled. That's really good for farming if you're using this Hauser, like the red one. And I think overall, not a bad Holy Relic in general. It's actually pretty good, in my opinion. Okay, let's check out Guild Thunder next. Let's see what he's got going on. Or not Guild Thunder, Grimoire, I should say. I don't think Grimoire's is anything too crazy. Yeah, it's just the lifesteal one, which is, they can be good, but I think he's still C tier. Like, it's not anything too crazy, bro. And like, regardless, you don't really have a use for this anywhere. All the Grimoires are like, they kind of suck. So they're only, like, Green Grimoire is only an HP link. That's about it. So I don't think that's going to be anything too crazy. So moving on, we have Slater. So let's see, Slater. I think, yeah, SR Slater and Big Slater have the same one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay. If a critical strike occurs from the hero's skill used against an enemy, the hero's attack is increased by 15% up to 5 times. So that one's not too bad. Like, if a critical strike occurs, and both of them can proc crits fairly easily, which is not a bad thing as well, and it is universal. So this is either in C tier or in B tier. You guys could probably like interchange it yourself, but I'm personally gonna put it in the C tier, because, you know, There is some use of getting out of it, like, you know, if you do crit, you get some attack, but attack is not as good as, like, attack-related stats, right? Like, we know this from Red Gother and Green Gother. That's why Green Gother is so powerful. Attack-related stats is where it's at. Like, attack in general is good, but it's not, like, the greatest thing in the world. So, you know, we'll have to just put him in the C tier. He's still really good, though. I think if you get Slater's Holy Relic, it's free to play. It's good. So, we'll give it that. Nunchuck Bond is next. I actually don't know what Nunchuck Bond's Holy Relic is. Let's see. If a critical strike occurs from the hero's attack on an enemy, the hero's attack is increased by 10%. So this is literally Slater's but worse. Okay, yo, you are bot. You're in C tier as well. You literally have the exact same Holy Relic as Slater, but with 10% instead of 15%. Come on, Nunchuck Bond, bro. What is that? That is actually so sad. Okay, Alioni is next. I know his is free to play for sure. You also gotta take into account that a lot of these relics are free to play, and you don't really need to clear the bird for it. Where's my Alioni, bro? Alioni. Okay. Let's see here. Alioni's Holy Relic decreases the hero's damage taken by 40% from enemies. Wow, that's really good. That's actually just straight up 40% damage reduction. The problem is it's Alioni. So probably just C tier. You know, Alioni in general is not a bad backline. You know, attack related stats he's giving, and then when he comes out, he'd have 40% damage reduction. But you don't want him to come out, you know, realistically. And even with like Twigo and Marmus as well. But I think Twigo, we'll jump to Twigo next. But I think Twigo's Holy Relic is probably the best free to play Holy Relic in the game. Where's Twigo, bro? Right here. I think Twigo's Holy Relic is one of the best. Oh, I took it off. Yeah, so applies an effect on the hero for 2 turns, which increases HP related stats by 30% and taunts enemies at the start of the battle. Really good on a Bond team. And Twigo, when he comes out, he just instantly has the taunt. It's so good, bro. If you guys have used Twigo on a Bond team and you've lost your Arthur and then Twigo comes out, you actually are saved by Twigo. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But that guy's actually good. So, you know, Twigo will give him the B tier. I think he's really strong. Marmus, I've not actually seen what Marmus's Holy Relic is. Let me see. Fills the hero's ultimate move gauge by 5 at the start of the battle. Wow. That's kind of good, low-key. That's actually kind of good. But what is that even like? What's his ultimate? Let's see. Decreases defense-related stats on all enemies. Okay, that's not bad. Like, you know. Like, it's not the worst, but it's Marmus, right? That's the problem. Like, you get your ult, right? You just instantly get your ult, but it's not gonna really do anything too crazy. So probably C tier. Like, you could maybe argue B tier, but bro, it's Marmus. We'll skip off of that. Okay, next character is actually Arthur. This bro, S tier right now, because this boy, I'm telling you guys right now, probably one of the most underrated Holy Relics in the entire game. So strong, and I'm so glad I made it like early on when I did, because it's actually such a good Holy Relic. Applies an effect which decreases all enemies' defense-related stats by 20% for 1 turn at the start of the ally's turn. Applies when entering battle. Basically, what this means is that it applies every turn you attack. Every turn you are attacking on an enemy that can be debuffed, you are applying defense-related stats down by 20%. And this works in PvP, this works in PvE, this works in, you know, any content that allows you to debuff the enemy, it will work. And it is so strong in, like, you know, 3 turning Crimson with Red Arthur, you know, Green Arthur, you know, get some good stats from it as well. You can actually use it for farming, which is really strong too, because it lowers, you know, defense-related stats on the enemy. It's just so strong, man. I think this Holy Relic is one of the most underrated Holy Relics. It actually has to go in S tier. It's just too good, bro. Honestly, I think that Holy Relic is just way too good. Yeah. Oh, I just took in Miguelda's Holy Relic is not on this tier list. On this one right here. We're gonna have to, you know, we'll just put Miguelda up there, I guess. We'll go over Miguelda now, I guess, because it's not here. But Miguelda is definitely S tier if I could put her there. Like, you know, I don't really have her on this tier list, unfortunately. So, you know, take my, you know, take my idea right here and just put Miguelda in S tier. Probably it would be better than Arthur for sure. So, like, if you were actually making a Holy Relic and you only had like 1 Holy Relic you can make, Miguelda's would be a priority because she can get you the rest of the Holy Relics for free because you just start farming with her. Yeah, if you guys don't know what Miguelda's Holy Relic does, when the hero uses a recovery skill in the Demonic Beast battle, the bird removes 1 debuff from the allies and applies 1 effect on the hero that will increase all stats by 8% for 5 turns, stacking up to 5 times, and it does not stack with the passive. So it is really strong. It basically makes it so that when you use a heal card with Miguelda, it actually pushes your all stats. You get like 16% all stats if you get to full health and you use a heal skill. So it's just so good, man. Like I think Miguel's Holy Relic just makes her kit like way better for Bird. So if you guys can see it right now, she would be an S tier. So just think of her being an S tier right now. Next Holy Relic is gonna be Ascenor, and I think Ascenor's is fairly decent if I'm not mistaken. Increase the hero's attack by a value of 50% of the hero's defense at the start of the battle. You don't really want to skill off a defense for Ascenor, but I don't think it's the worst Holy Relic in the game. He's definitely good, and I think he's better than a lot of these characters down here. So we'll give him the B tier for sure. Yeah, let's go over to the next character being Lilia. Lilia's Holy Relic sucks. This Lilia's Holy Relic actually sucks, bro. Because you guys don't know what hers does. It's literally just you like heal off a diminished HP or something like that. When the hero recovers 15% diminished HP when a debuff is removed on the hero. Yeah, bro, that is a C tier ass Holy Relic, bro. Unfortunately, that is actually a bad Holy Relic. Okay. Let's see here. Valenti, regular Valenti. Where is regular Valenti here? Right here. Let's see what her Holy Relic's all about. Fills the hero's ultimate move gauge by 4 orbs when an ally dies. On regular Valenti, you know, I can see the value in it. You know, you get your ult, but her ult's not anything too crazy. You guys just know her ult is just single target rupture. Like that's strong, but like only against buffed enemies. There are a lot of buffed enemies in the meta, I will say. But are you really running Valenti like that? The most I'll give her is B, but honestly, I do think she's C, but she's not on the same level as like Lilia. So you know, it's hard to say. I guess we'll just give it the B tier. It's not the worst Holy Relic in the world, and I think it definitely has its uses for sure. So I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Easton's Holy Relic. So let's go to Easton's Holy Relic now. Where is she? Right here. Oh, I click Zeldris, CAC W. Easton. Alright, Easton's Holy Relic. I think it's like PvP related if I'm not mistaken. Increases the hero's attack by 10% of all enemies attack in PvP. So that's not the greatest in the world. Like, I like, you know, it's limited to PvP first off, which sucks. So that basically makes her Holy Relic only available for PvP. It takes the enemy's attack in PvP and boosts her attack. She's not really a damage dealer herself, so I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. We'll give her the C tier, man. Not a crazy Holy Relic at all. Yeah. Okay, next Holy Relic, Zarathos. Bro, I'm not even gonna like talk about it, bro. Like, if you guys seen Zarathos' Holy Relic, it just makes his passive able to be used in PvP. That guy sucks. Like, that guy sucks, bro. Let me see. Zarathos' Holy Relic sucks, bro. In PvP, if a critical strike does not occur when the hero attacks an enemy, the hero's damage dealt is increased by an amount equal to the crit chance. Literally, his passive for PvP. And it's free to play, sure, it's free to play, but he still sucks. He actually sucks. I'm sorry. Zarathos, get down there, bro. You suck. Jerry Yuri's better than you in Belmos. Oh, but yeah. Next character's Holy Relic, Shin. I think Shin is an A tier. First A tier, by the way. Crazy, because, you know, we have a lot of talk about it. But increases the hero's damage dealt by 50% when attacking debuffed enemies. Just outright. Farming, PvP, anything you're doing where you're attacking a debuffed enemy, you just get 50% damage dealt outright. So strong, man. I run Green Shin in farming, and with his Holy Relic on gold stage, actually clears through gold stage so quickly, bro. It's so good. I really like running Shin, and he's really strong with his Holy Relic, I will say. So we'll give him that. I forgot to put Rugal in the bottom tier there, but yeah. Roxy's the next one. Roxy's is just stats in general, which I think is good, which actually makes a lot of these Roxy's actually kind of viable in PvP. So if you guys don't know, her Holy Relic literally is just does not have a special effect, but greatly increases basic stats. So as you can see, you get a lot of stats from her Holy Relic, and it actually put Roxy into the top 10 CC units in the entire game, which is very, very strong in my opinion, right? So that's really good. But yeah, let's see the next character with the Holy Relic. So next character on the list is gonna be Green Gother. I think Green Gother actually a B tier, and the reason I say Green Gother's a B tier, and I would give him higher too, because I think Green Gother's Holy Relic is actually not as bad as people make it out to be. But Green Gother on the deer, from what I've been seeing, like if you guys follow like Chixua, you know, if you've seen any of his videos, he's been saying that Green Gother is actually the meta unit for deer. And if you guys don't know what Green Gother's Holy Relic does, it actually gives you basic stats every time you rank up. So let's see here. If you go to, oh no, I just have to click here. Increases the ally's basic stats by 1% every time the hero uses a buff or debuff skill. So every time you use like, let me see here. Like if you go to this Gother, anytime you use this skill with this Gother, or use a rank up with the red or the green Gother, you basically get 1% basic stats, and it starts stacking up to 10%. And it's not the craziest thing in the world, but when you're fighting in the deer, 1% basic stats, and it keeps stacking over and over every time you rank up at the end of the turn, at the end of when the deer dies, right? Is actually going to be a big buff. And I think when you did run Green Gother on the bird, it was nice to actually have his relic as well for the bird, because I think it was actually really good. So if you don't have Miguelda, I think Gother's Holy Relic is actually not a bad Holy Relic to make, and in general, it probably is the best looking Holy Relic in my opinion. Like I just like the background aesthetic. But that a lot of this is my bias, but I will give him the B tier because he is better than a lot of these characters down here. But yeah, Green Gother's Holy Relic is really good. If you guys don't mind picking up a Holy Relic just for looks wise, I think Green Gother is definitely worth it. Askenor's Holy Relic actually is okay. It does suck, and I will say it actually is probably one of the worst Holy Relics, but the amount of stats it gives for a character is kind of insane. And I know it's because he's a festival, but look how much CC this guy gets. He's 65k, and my Esnor is not maxed out at all. Like, I'm still missing like a few cosmetics I need to max out. He can get upwards of like almost 66k CC. He's the highest CC in the game. So we'll give the one Esnor B tier just because of how much CC he gets from his Holy Relic. It's really strong and does make him do a lot better in PvP scenarios. But basically, his Holy Relic ignores 30% of the enemy's defense when using skills in PvP, which, you know, again, is not the craziest thing in the world, but he gets a lot of CC from it, so he's very strong because of it. So next character we got is going to be Mark II Valenti. So I actually don't know what Mark II Valenti's Holy Relic is, actually. Let's see. If a critical strike occurs from an enemy's attack, one of the hero's allies, the hero's attack is increased by 8%. Limit up to 5 times, plasma entering battle, through deathmatch. That doesn't sound too good, actually. That does not sound too good. You have to get hit for that to proc. I'm good, bro. I don't think Mark II Valenti's is anything too crazy, because it says you have to get hit and then your allies just get the 8% attack. Like, I don't know, man. Not the craziest thing in the world. Festival Merlin. Let's go over her. Festival Merlin. I actually did pick up her Holy Relic, but it increases the hero's attack by 20% when attacking debuffed enemies. I think that's A tier, and I think it's really, really strong, because the moment you use Merlin's AoE, you just get 20% damage dealt, basically, right? You just get instantly, well, not 20% damage dealt, you get 20% attack, which, again, as I said, attack is not as good as attack-related stats, but if you guys don't know already, Merlin actually already increases her attack-related stats based on how much HP she has. So Merlin is really, really strong with her Holy Relic, and I think is definitely an A-tier pick, for sure. Better than all the characters in B, and better than all the characters in C, in my opinion. So definitely a character you would want to get a Holy Relic for if you are getting Holy Relics for. Next character is going to be Red Arthur. So Red Arthur, you know, he is pretty good. You know, surviving with HP less than 20% actually fully heals you and cleanses debuffs, which is kind of strong. And if you run him on the Bond team, you could argue like A tier, but I will give him the B tier. He's not needed. You don't need his Holy Relic for Bond team, right? It's just really good when you get low like that and you just full heal. Because Arthur is the one giving you the damage dealt and the max HP by 30% for humans, right? So that's how he's buffing Bond and making Bond really strong. So I think Excalibur Arthur is pretty good. Purgatory Bonds will go in A tier. I think Purgatory Bonds Holy Relic is really strong. And the reason for that is because every time a character dies on his team, he's actually going to gain max HP by 15%. So when 3 of the characters die and he's in the backline, let's say, even if you're using Purgatory Bond backline, right? Let's say you're using him in the back and you're just like, you know, oh, if my team dies, Purgatory Bond will come out and just finish up the job. He can, and it's crazy too, because if you get like you know, you top deck merge like a rank 3 detonate, and they got a bunch of gauge, and you just got what 45% max HP because three of your teammates died, they're dead. It's crazy. Like the amount of HP Purgatory Bond gets when teammates start dying, it's really strong, and you can still use this on regular Purgatory Bond team, because let's say your Arthur dies, you still get 15% HP you know, back, so you're not losing as much as you would have, right? I think that is really strong. So we'll definitely give Bond either the A tier or the S tier, depending on where you would rank him. I'm going to give him the A tier personally, though. But yeah, it's definitely a really good Holy Relic. Let's see here. True Seeker Merlin. I actually don't own either of the Merlins, so I don't even know if I'm able to even check it. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm able to check it. I'll pull it up on GC Database just to make sure. But we can see here. Let's just make sure. Let's find Merlin. Okay, let's see. True Seeker Merlin. Let's see her Holy Relic. Okay. Decreases all enemies max HP by the value of 100% of the hero's attack. Applies when entering battle, excludes deathmatch. That's not the worst. I think that's actually pretty good. Lowering the max HP of the enemy based on 100% of the attack. That's not bad. It's not the greatest in the world, but I definitely think it's better than all these relics down here. True Seeker Merlin, if you guys don't know, the blue one is really, really good. This one right here, the one that's on Molasses banner, is actually really good because if you apply 2 attacks, the hero uses 2 skills during the turn, applies an effect on the enemies, which is disables attack related or attack skills, and then when using 3 skills, it actually applies a prevent ultimate move gauge from filling up. And she also has dissolve on her one of her cards, which is really strong. So she's a really good unit, and with that Holy Relic, it does make it so they're easier to kill, lowering their HP. So not a bad Holy Relic in general. We got Awaken Easton is next, so let's see here. Awaken Easton's is gonna be if the hero uses a skill to deplete the enemy's ultimate move gauge, the hero recovers 10% HP diminished for each orb removed. That's okay. Hero recovers 10% diminished HP. The problem is it's diminished HP, right? Like this is the gauge reduction card that she has, right? It's the same one as Terry, which is strong. So it's going to deplete 2 at rank 2. But in general, I don't think that's going to be the craziest Holy Relic, and it doesn't sound too good as well. Like, diminished HP is depending on how much you've lost already. If it was just like 10% HP in general, that would actually be fairly strong. But the fact that it's diminished HP is not the craziest thing in the world, so we'll give her the C tier. And remember, guys, when they're like rated in each tier, they're on the same level of power, basically. That's the way you guys got to understand it. Okay. Yeah, next character here is going to be Mono. So where is my Mono? Let's see here. I know Mono's is fairly good, if I'm not mistaken. Inflicts corrosion damage on the target equal to 20% of their max HP for 1 turn if the hero attacks against the enemy result in a critical strike. I think that's pretty good. We'll give it the B tier. And I think that's a B tier because a lot of the Monos have like either Sever in their kit or just high crit chance in general. Yeah, 100% crit chance, bro. I don't even have, do I have, yeah, I've attacked crit damage gear. Do I have crit chance? I have 1.5% crit chance, so we take that out. But, like, still, 100% crit chance? Bro, no, the Monos are good. I think that's a really strong thing. Like, sure, the enemies can have high crit resistance, but that's still really good just because of the amount of damage you can deal. Like, corrosion 20% of your max HP, strong. That is really good. Lilia's Holy Relic. Now, this one is another S tier in my opinion. This made Blue Lilia probably like one of the best units in the entire game just by getting this Holy Relic. And it's not even limited to PvP. It's actually everywhere. Increases the hero's basic stats by 10% for every debuff effect on the enemy. For every debuff effect on the enemy, limit 5 times. 50% basic stats. Just free. If you're running Kia with Lilia, 50% basic stats. If you have Zeldris in the backline, that's an extra 24% basic stats. If you run Melasila, which is coming out soon on Global, that's an extra 20% basic stats. Lilia's getting like upwards of like 100% basic stats, just doubling her stats. So good, man. So good. I think Lilia's Holy Relic is one of the best Holy Relics in the entire game. Easily up there with Arthur and Miguelda for the top Holy Relics in the game for sure. You know, just definitely not a bad Holy Relic to make. And it works. It's universally used. You could use it anywhere, which is really good. And then we got, what's her name here? I forgot her name, bro. Jillian, yeah. Okay, Jillian's Holy Relic. Let's see. The hero recovers 20% of their match HP at the start of the ally's turn if the hero takes damage. Oh, that's actually decent. That is actually fairly decent. But it is Jillian, so I don't think you're going to be using her like that, so we'll put her in these seats here. And there are a few other characters that are missing here, guys. So the only ones I think that are missing are Miguelda, Goddess Elizabeth, and Simon, if I'm not mistaken. Simon, and was there another character that got a Holy Relic? I think it was just those 3, if I'm not mistaken, but... let me see here. Let me just scroll through and see if I can find another character. I don't think there is another character, though, yeah. Yeah, okay. So Simon's Holy Relic. Let's see his. I'll just give you guys like a gist of these last 3, right? Decreases the target's crit chance and crit damage by 100% for 2 turns if the hero's attack results in a critical strike. That is actually kind of strong. But again, it's Simon, so, you know, the most he could probably do would be C tier because you're not really going to use him in PvP. If this guy has such low CC, R units and SR units are not even, like, you know, viable even with Holy Relics. The only one that's close to that is Twigo because of the amount of HP he's going to have on that team specifically. So the most we'll give him is probably C tier. Again, I talked about Miguelda already, but she's definitely the S tier. So Miguelda, if you guys want to know exactly where she's placed, S tier. And then Goddess Elizabeth is going to be increasing the, I think it's like shield strength or whatever, right? Which is, you know, yeah, increases Goddess Bless barrier value by 15%. So it just gets an extra 15%, I guess. You know, protection. It's not the craziest thing in the world, but Goddess Elizabeth, definitely getting the extra stacks is really strong. Because she's already at 62k for mine, so she'll probably get to like 64k, which is pretty good. So yeah, Goddess Elizabeth, I'd probably put her in like the B tier or the C tier. I don't really know how powerful this shield buff really is. But depending on how strong it is, you would probably either alternate C or B, maybe even A if it's really that strong. But I don't think 15% would be that much of a difference. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the tier list, guys. If you guys want to know the rankings of the you know, the KOF units, I would say, like, depending on the location, if they were all free to play, so you guys should all have them already, but Keels would definitely go like probably here or here. All right, Iori and Terry, I think Terry's would probably go up here as well, like one of these two, because he's really good. And then the rest of them are just like okay. Mice I think is pretty good, probably like a B tier as well. But that's probably like all the notable ones there. But yeah, that's about it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the Holy Relic tier list here. You know, I kind of went through like every character here and saw what they did, just to let you guys know. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.